dear friends, and welcome to Healing Relationships. I'm Reznik, life and career coach, and I'm with NellyBradis today, my dear friend, my colleague, and a relationship coach. And Nelly and I will be talking about something very interesting and important to many people who are dating and who are married in relationships, and it's a subject on emotional attachment. Sometimes when we attach to other people in life and these attachments are not healthy, they may have a negative effect on our relationships with other people in life. So some of our clients and friends have asked us questions that we're going to talk about today. And the first question to Nelly is, what is the emotional attachment?
Hi Anna, hi everyone, and thank you for having me here. And let's have a look. What is emotional attachment? When we are talking about relationships, it's important to be emotionally available with the person, with your partner. And emotions could be the ones that give you energy, like joy and excitement, and something that will take away your energy, like sadness or grief. And emotions we can experience on their own, like I woke up this morning, the sun is shining, I feel joyful, that's emotion inside. Or I can feel an emotion towards another person. And when I have this emotion to another person, especially if it's a strong emotion, I become emotionally attached to this person. It's like an invisible energy string that connects me to this person. And so when we're talking about in context of relationships, and how we become emotionally available to your partner, it's important to realize that the number of existing emotional attachments already in your life will affect the quality of the current relationship. And when we're talking about the previous emotional attachments that you have, we're talking about the basic attachments that we had from the early childhood with your parents, or maybe, brothers and sisters. Then we're talking about the emotional attachments with your previous partners, especially when it hasn't been closed, those emotional charges have not been released. And so for us, in order to be emotionally available, we need to deal with those emotional attachments.
So what it means is that once we have dealt with these emotional connections to other people, we have processed these emotional stuff that we will have, then we are more free and available to our new partner or anybody else in our life who we want to be connected to in a very healthy way. Is that right? Yeah.
That's right, because what's happening is, like, depending on our internal resources, we have the limit of the number of those like energy connections or emotional attachments that we can create with other people. Because what happens, every connection that we have, it takes away our energy. So we don't have enough energy left for everything else. So if, let's say, and you notice, when one of your parents, for example, will, sick, or something happens with your child, you're so emotionally involved, you don't have enough energy to be with somebody else. Yes, so it is important, and if you want to be fully present in a relationship, to be free from those attachments.
Okay, so that makes really, really good sense, because once you emotionally invested with some other people in your life, it takes energy out of you. And then you don't have anything to give to somebody who you really want to be with somebody who is your loved ones, right? So this will bring us to the next question is, why do we need to disconnect or separate from these attachments?
First of all, to clear the space. Before, to create something new, we need to clear the space from the old stuff. Secondly, to free the energy. When we free the energy, we can,
then you have a lot to give.
That's right. On every level, physical, emotional, and then and to become emotionally available. That's what we're talking about, being present in your relationship.
Right, so this is about clearing the old for the new to come in. Something like, when you're having a baby and you're bringing baby home, you're making some space in your house for the baby and physically speaking, yes, you remove some old stuff and you put in new furniture for the baby because it's the whole new energy that's coming into your life.
That's
yes?
right. Absolutely. Yes.
Okay, so then the next question is, how do you separate yourself from those energies or attachments?
So first of all, we need to be very aware of what kind of emotions we're feeling. Sometimes because we label the emotions as negative, we're not allowing ourselves to experience that. And it takes away a lot of energy when we're not allowing ourselves to experience those emotions. So first is becoming aware, recognize those emotions. Sometimes it's tricky. I would probably close my eyes, put my hands on my heart and feel the emotions towards this person. Specifically, if we're clearing the space, first of all, the basic emotional attachments are with our parents, so deal with them first and then move on to your previous partners. So first is recognize those emotions, being aware. Second is acknowledge and accept them as they are. If it's anger or resentment or feeling guilty or feeling shame or worrying too much about them, that's okay. These are just emotions. Acknowledge them, accept them, give them space, give them a place within your body. Find the place in your body where those emotions are located. Feel them, breathe through them.
Mm-hmm. So this is like a practice of releasing and letting go those feelings from your body, from your whole system. And before you can achieve that, you need to know what you are feeling, right? What
Absolutely.
feeling you're experiencing. And this is when we need to slow down, and this is probably meditation and mindfulness all comes in, yes? Things like that. I'm sure you have incredible techniques to use with your clients for that. So then tell us a little bit more about what kind of connections or attachments we have, because I know you told me before there are a lot of different ones. Yeah?
That's right. So if we're talking about our parents, for example, so we need to recognize what type of emotional connection we have with them. For example, there is a Russian joke that I like to say is a mom calling a young boy who is playing in a courtyard back home, and he asks, "Mommy, am I cold?" "No, dear, you're hungry." So as a child, especially as a child, when we love our parents so much, sometimes we live our life for them. So the question is, are you here on this planet Earth, in this lifetime? Are you here for yourself, or are you here for one of your parents? And sometimes we unconsciously, out of love for them, living their life instead of ours. That's one of the ways.
Yes, so you can relate to them as a child to parent, or you can relate to them as a parent to parent. So even though you're a child, you might feel like you are parenting your own parents.
That's another way of connection. Absolutely true. That's right. So this is when you can become a parent of your parent, especially when your parents get older and they need for somebody to take care of them. We start parenting them, or sometimes little children from the young age, they behave like a parent to their parent, and that's quite a common thing as well. Or you can actually become a partner for your parent if one of the parents is not present, emotionally becoming providing those emotional needs for your parent, and then those playing not your role and taking away the energy from yourself.
And that would be very unhealthy, I assume, very unhealthy for the person who is having that unhealthy attachment, whether it's your mom or your dad, and then that will be again really impacting your intimate relationships, your
Absolutely.
marriage, your partnership with other people, yeah, in life.
That's right, because that emotional, that energetic space is already taken by somebody else, and then we need to create the space, so you can become emotionally available for your present partner.
Wow, that's incredible. I think it's really interesting. I think it's so powerful because once you've done that clearing work, what is the outcome?
Okay, so the outcomes will be, as we said, creating a space, getting an energy, more energy for you, for yourself, for your partner, and being emotionally available for those exciting times in your relationship.
So it's taking on someone else in your life with their feelings, with their whole being, and then taking them and having the space to take them, yes, and hold them, having their emotional ability to do it, which is probably what the true connection is, yes. Yeah,
Absolutely.
I think so.
Absolutely.
Wow, that's really interesting. Very impressive, Nelly. Thank you so much. And
thank you, Anna. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you for this space.
Anyone who is interested, any questions, please do comment on this video. We'd love to hear from you. And
we'd like to connect, and we will be happy to answer to any questions that you have.
Amazing.
Thank you, Anna.
Thank you.